This is a bit of a repeat of a previous talk that I've given not that long ago. But again, it's about the idea of twin flames. And I want to remind you, the ancient Greek proverb is to look within. Jesus' teaching is to go within your own closet. It doesn't mean a closet in your bedroom. It means that your own person, your own mind. You go within your own mind, meditate, look within. It's always in. It's not out. It's not looking out there. It's not. All of the great wisdom is go within. So, if you are one of these people who are looking to date your twin flame, you are going on the wrong path. Because the twin flame is not another person. You have two flames that are in you, a divine masculine and a divine feminine. Those are the twin flames. Now, in this world, coming out of the age of Pisces, where in review of the past, we would say Pisces was domination by the masculine energy, abuse of power by the masculine energy. Toxic masculinity is what it's often called today. So it's not divine masculine, it's demonic masculine. And who suffers the most is the feminine. The feminine energy is shocked and horrified by what the masculine energy has been doing. Full of trauma, the masculine and the feminine both suffer a lot of trauma because of this toxic masculinity. And the whole idea of it is it's not really masculine or feminine. It doesn't matter if you're in a male form or a female form or a transgender form. It's whatever you are, you have got to balance your own energies. And looking at Earth history, we lived in a very low vibrational state, where force was being used to corral people to do things they didn't want to do. So, for slow people, Bob says, you have to stop looking for a marriage partner or a common law partner to be, your companion. Why? Because that is not where you have to balance yourself. You don't need to balance yourself, and it's wrong to balance yourself with another soul. Your own soul is what you have to balance, which means, to review and revise again, you are toxic. You are full of trauma from being toxic. And you have got very little information about how to remove your toxicity. And that is why you are watching this video. Now, the recommendation is look within. Stop going to psychiatrists. Stop going to self-help groups. Stop. Full stop. Not going into reverse. We're not going into neutral. You're going to put your foot on the brake pedal, so you're not going anywhere. So to review, toxic masculinity can come from someone in a female form. Absolutely, I saw it last night. There was a young woman, about 23 years old, who was being very sexual, using her sexual, what she thought was going to be power, to get what she wanted. I sensed the vibe right away. It's toxic. It's toxic masculinity in a female form. I basically told her to buzz off. But there's plenty of other men that don't see it that way. They see someone who was youthful and seductive. To me, she was disgusting. Totally disgusting. But there's a lot of people who don't have my many years on the planet and, are still open to falling for the great whore of Babylon. That's who she is, and it's very easy to see that's what she likes to do. So, if you have got your foot on the brake pedal and you're not moving, now is the time for you to remove yourself. What does it mean? It means whatever it is that you are, you're going to have to split. In other words, you're going to have to drop your toxic shit and let your soul escape from being trapped by toxic shit. So, yes, the problem is within you. It's not in other people. It is in other people, but not in your game. Your game is you, and your own toxicity. I haven't really given you how to separate you from toxicity, have I? It's not going to be an easy way to put it into human words. So the answer for dropping your personal toxicity, again, I must review, you are not supposed to go looking for another human being to be your marriage or common law partner, your partner in crime, or whatever you want to call it. That is not going to solve your own personal issue with toxicity. That is going to form a codependent relationship with someone else who is not going to be able to help you. You must go within, and you're going to have to play a game called inventory, personal inventory. And in the personal inventory, you're going to have to look to see what are my attitudes towards myself and others. And you're going to have to go and look at the scale of human consciousness, which is available on the internet. Look up scale of human consciousness, and you could add David R. Hawkins, who is a teacher of this. And then you get out the scale, and you look at your attitudes, and you look at the scale, and you put all the attitudes that you've got, and you decide where they're going to fall on the scale of human consciousness. And if they fall below 540 on the scale, unconditional love, they're toxic. And so you look at all your attitudes that fall under 540, unconditional love, and you're going to have to ditch them, because all of those attitudes are what are keeping you in toxic. This is a big thing for you, because you could slough it off, but I've just told you what you need to do. And when you look at these toxic attitudes, you're going to have to say, I can't be this way anymore. What all these negativities are, I can't be this anymore. And then you can fold up, you can print off the map of consciousness for humans, put it in your back pocket or your purse, and refer to it every time you find yourself in a situation where you can't really figure it out. Pull out your map of human consciousness and look What is my attitude towards this particular thing that's going on in my life today? And if it looks like it calibrates below 540 unconditional love, you're going to have to ditch that attitude. No one else can ditch your attitude for you. This is internal work, and you can't do it in one afternoon. It is an ongoing process, and the universe is going to bring you plenty of situations, where your attitude is going to need to be examined, because that's what the universe is going to do. I guarantee it. So you got to keep your map of human consciousness handy, because you got to keep looking to see, what is my attitude? Where does it fall in the scale of human consciousness? If it's below unconditional love, I've got to ditch it. That will be your guide. As far as divine feminine and divine masculine, don't be too concerned about twin flaming yourself, because if you ditch your shitty attitudes, things will come more into balance. And as you go and start ditching your really toxic behaviors, you will find it becomes easier to know which other attitudes and behaviors are toxic. Because the more you ditch these kind of things, the more you will be able to sense these kind of behaviors and attitudes in yourself and in others. Because you're going to find them, you're going to have a really good toxic meter. And when the toxic meter in your body makes you say, I don't want to be around this particular attitude or behavior, then you'll know that you're on the right path. So to sum up, look within. You do not need a marriage or common law partner to balance you in twin flame union. It's a mistake, it's wrong. Your own energies within you are what you are in charge of and what you must deal with. That is all. You can look up the scale of human consciousness on the internet, and the teacher is Dr. David R. Hawkins. If you want to have a manual to go with it, his books are very good. Transcending the Levels of Consciousness would be a good one if you wanted to keep it in your car or in your purse or on your bedside table, or wherever you go, put it in your pack sack, so you've got something you can refer to try and figure out, am I being toxic right now, or is it something else? Because on this planet, there are plenty of people who have not done their internal work. And you have to do your work regardless of whether others are doing their work. That's the whole point of life on planet Earth. The only point there is here is you dealing with you.